going on, ladies and gentlemen? Dr.DDub here, and welcome back to Surfer's Cove. As you can probably hear, I added some music to The Landlord because it felt a little too quiet over here, and something this epic I thought needed a little bit of music going with it. Also, I think I'm gonna change it to wait for any load, just to get these trains moving quicker. This ride can hold a lot of people. It's what, 3 cars per train, 6 passengers per car, so 18 people, and then we have 5 of them. Like, that's just shy of 190 people. Like, that's a lot. We don't have a tenth of our park here at this one ride. So I think that's a good call. It'll at least make it look better with more cars running on the track. Like, I think that looks much cooler than just one by itself. I don't know, that could just be me. But in today's episode, we need to, well, we don't have a ton of money, and we're kind of running out of space. So I'm not sure we'll be able to build a massive coaster or anything this episode, but we do have a couple small things I want to build. I just don't have a clue where they can go. We might do one right here, but it's not even going to have room for a line. This swinging inverter ship, I believe it's a 4-wide design, which can fit right there with an entrance and exit right there. We are that tight on space right now. Oh, trying to grab that mechanic while I'm here. He should be covering that already, just making sure. But yeah, we're running out of space. We don't have really much room up top for anything. Unless well, no, the only other thing I really want to build is a set of bumper cars, which is a 4x4 design. And I don't know if we'll have the room for that. We are very quickly running out of space in this park. Yeah, we'll set it to the max because we don't have to worry about people waiting in line and getting impatient, since there is none. Or there is no line. Okay, we'll open that. We already got one eager person. We would probably have 2 eager people by now, but there's no line. So, ooh, that's actually not bad. 420, 423, perfect. Okay, so for a name, what did I have in mind for this one? Ooh, let's name this one Wipeout. Wipeout! That was awful, I know, but whatever that song is, you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's make this... Ooh. What if we do the darkest blue we've got? Dark blue and white? Oh, this is all just the frame. Actually, no, we'll make that black. Is that just the line right there? Yeah, it totally is. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. And then we'll do blue and white for this as well, I think. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. And it really fits the Wipeout kind of theme. Okay, we just had an error or a notification saying guests are hungry and can't find a place to eat. So, it's probably due to this whole lower level. And unfortunately, I don't think we can place things like underground, like right there. It would try to place it up top, which is really annoying because that would be ideal. Just line them underground here. I think that could be kind of cool, but we can't do that. I'm trying to think of a way around that, but I don't think there is one. I think we might just deal with it and let people be hungry. They can go find food if they need to. It's not going to tank our park rating, and again, our objective isn't even park rating based. We need a park value of 17,000, I believe. Yeah, 17,000, and we currently are at a park value of almost 20,000. There we go, perfect. So as of now, we've met our objective. So as long as those few hungry guests don't just ruin us on Yelp or something, which doesn't exist in this universe, we should be fine. Alright, so the only other thing I'm really wanting to build right now short of a coaster, which I'm kind of just trying to buy time so we can have the money to do something. The only other thing I really want to build is a thing of bumper cars. For whatever reason, I feel like that would fit really well in this park. But finding a place for it is the challenge. Like, doing it here, it's too high for supports. We could do it down here, but then the lines getting to it are going to just be crazy. And I don't think it'll look that good either. There's this spot here. But then we'd have to lower the land to make that fit. And then, actually, I think I can make this work. Sorry about that. My game just totally crashed. I don't know what just happened. I'm running this off, it's not an emulator, but it's not the actual, like, physical copy of the game, since I don't even have a CD reader anymore. I don't know anyone that does. But yeah, sometimes this game crashes, and it's far from ideal. I know if I place this right here, footpath, and oh, it's that corner piece right there. Okay, we're gonna have to do quite the workaround to get this to work. I do realize I didn't place an entrance and exit, and that's because I don't have the ability to place an entrance and exit right now. There is no good view for this. Alright, so this path here, we're actually going to run it to the side, and then up here, and connect that up. And then we can remove all the path that was there. I can't even see any of it. I know this, there we go. And there might be another tile there, but if we can't see it... Oh, can I get it? Can I maybe get it? That'd be cool. I think there's a tile there. Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I'm just sabotaging my guests. There we go. Okay, everyone get back on the paths. Figure it out. What is this guy doing? There we go. He's back on the path. All right, I think that will work. And then, oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna change this up even more. That'll go there. We'll get rid of that. And then the exit can go right there. I know we have a 2x2 block of path here. That's something I always try not to have happen. But in this instance, I don't really see another way around it. And then for our entrance, this is actually going to have to all change too. So we'll have to lower, let's just do that. And then we can get rid of these, which will enable us to put one more piece of flat path there. So that way we can get our entrance to go right there. Oh man, we are struggling for space. Okay, bumper cars 1. A minute's fine. I don't really care too much. Let's just open this thing to get people on it. Ooh, and I love that music too. And let's name this one... We haven't used an article of clothing as a name. So let's do... board shorts... burnout. Yeah, board shorts... Whoa. Board shorts... That's not right. Board... shorts... There we go. I can type. Board shorts burnout. Alright, we can charge $275 for that. And then... board shorts. It's another name for a swimsuit for a guy. Let's make this one colorful. What if we do like a... What if we go for like yellow, red, and blue? How would that look? So like a yellow top, blue sides, and like red trim? Actually, that looks like a toy box, like a children's play area. What colors would look good? I like that pink. What if we try a lighter? That's not as fun. Purple? Ooh, that's kind of nice. I think that's better. And then let's try even a lighter blue. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool looking. I don't know if it comes across as board shorts, or at least the colors and patterns, but I think that looks kind of cool. Cool. Board shorts burnout is done. That actually took a lot of work to get the path to cooperate. We did just unlock one other thing that is actually probably going in this park. It's small enough that it can fit pretty much anywhere. I say that, and I'm almost positive I'm still going to have issues finding a place for it. I can actually tuck it in here and do a no-line design again. Or I could put it... No. That might be where it's going. Yep, that's happening. I don't want to add any more to the lower level. And yeah, that's what's happening. All right, so we'll do this. Do we want to do it? No, we have to do it here. Actually, ooh, we do have... No, wait a sec. This is where I had in mind for a roller coaster station. We can't do it there. I guess it'll go here with the entrance there. Ooh, we get a line, guys. We get a line of one tile. That would actually be really cool, right on the edge of a cliff. I think that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Avenging Aviators, let's do Thrill Riders for this one. The thrill of being on a cliff and the thrill of surfing those waves. All right. This is never that fun to paint because the amount that you can customize is not a lot. Let's do purple. I don't know why. We'll do a dark on the bottom and a lighter on the top. Sure. Looks good. Do we have... Oh, we do. 325. Perfect. And look at that line, guys. All 4 people. Oh, they went in on that so bad. How many does this hold? 8? Okay, that's actually not that bad. That is not bad at all. All right, we have come into quite a bit of money. And I was planning on doing this next episode, but I feel like I'd rather have an episode with it in the park. And that is to create our beach area. This is... I don't know. It's not going to look fantastic. I do realize that. But I want to just kind of get the... Not enough cash requires a... Oh, I was trying to modify one of these tiles. That is insane. It cost $11,000 to make that one change. That is crazy. Why is... Okay, we're going to have to manually do all this. That almost cost me $9,000. I don't understand what's going on. I have no idea. That is really strange. All right, so for this beach, we're just going to kind of... It's not going to be anything too fancy. I'm bringing up the land underneath the pathway, but I don't want it to be flush with the walkway. I like having the supports. It makes it look like an actual beach. If you've ever been to any beach before and any of the walkways, they're always elevated for when the tide comes in or if there's a flood or anything. The walkways are usually slightly above everything else. And this is kind of unfortunate, but we're going to have to do all this manually because for whatever reason that, you know, whatever tool you'd call this is acting real strange. And it might be because it's trying to modify some of this cliffside. I don't quite know, but I don't really care. It's not taking that much more time to do all this, and it allows me to kind of customize it to my heart's content. All right, and since you can't really see much of any of this, we're gonna just kind of raise some of it, or at least what's visible from The sides? We will have to try and... Okay. Not that much. We will need to sort of taper it off in some areas. And again, I can't see what I'm doing right now. But I think this could look kind of cool if we do like sort of a jagged design down here. Sort of look like... what are they called? Kind of like standing pools. I don't know the name for them. I was about to say cesspool, but that's definitely not the right word. Yeah, this is kind of the look I was going for. Sort of like a boardwalk pier design. I mentioned there was going to be like a beachfront, and it's looking much smaller than I had imagined. Let's actually lower this all down. Give that supports. I think that looks better than that weird little bit that was there. And if I can get this to look a little better, I think we'll have succeeded. Ooh, I like that. This I think should be angled right there. Perfect. And can we do the sand sides here? There we go. That's what it was missing. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. Oh, the little things make all the difference. It's crazy. All right, and then we'll taper off this side over here just to make it look like it's got a natural gradient, sort of. Do that, and one more there. And I think our beach section is really small, but I needed to add some sort of beach, and I don't want to spend too much money. Wow, that's dinky. We might add another one of those next episode if we have the money. But I want to prioritize building a coaster. We still have a little bit of time left this episode, so I kind of want to see if I can get a coaster built. It's not going to be our big finale coaster. I always try to do a big coaster in the end. Where are our palm trees? Oh, they're over here. Silly me. If I can do some of these, I think this will make this area look a lot nicer. And it doesn't take much. Ooh. If I do a couple up here too, that could really transform the look of this park. I'm totally going to do that. That was a complete accident, but I'm glad I did it. Is there any land on this side of it? No, there's not. All right, but yeah, let's build a coaster. It's not going to be, again, the kind of highlight of this park, but it's going to be a coaster. And I don't know where it can go. I know I want to build another one kind of in this area. And I guess the other one, or I guess the one we'll build this time, can go in this area? Yeah, that's really the only space we have left. That is crazy. Oh, man. Okay. What if we do a... What if we try to do a wood coaster here? I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm willing to try. Okay, so if we start it here... I know that doesn't look the greatest, but we're kind of running out of options in this park. That's not going to work. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I like that at all. The supports are just going to look horrendous. I don't think we can do that. Oh my goodness, the game crashed yet again. I think I've only ever had it happen to me twice in the past, and it's happened twice this episode. This is awful. But on the plus side, it did give me an idea for a coaster while I just sat here and waited to catch back up in finances and in time. We're going to do a stand-up steel coaster here, and we're going to do it in a shuttle loop design. I forgot you could do that on these for a sec, and I actually have it all kind of planned out already, so this should hopefully save us some time. We're going to start with a station here, and we're going to do this in powered launch mode. Oh, that doesn't work quite like I thought. I thought I could do... That's okay. This will still work. We'll actually extend the station by one, which is not necessary, so never mind. We'll go straight, we'll turn it. Actually, can I start by doing this? I think that'll work better. Or maybe not. If I go straight and then turn it, can I do an actual steep drop? I can. Perfect. Except we run into the edge of our park right there. It's problematic. Okay, so never mind on part of that. I had this planned out, I promise. But it's not quite going how I planned. That's okay, though. We'll do a loop right here to the left. Or to the right? What the heck? I need more space than that? Are you kidding? Okay, so if I start dropping it here, I don't think that changes anything about spacing, just how low we are. Yeah, what am I thinking? How can I... Okay, so we just start it there. There we go, that's what I meant to do. Okay. And so we get kind of low here. Actually, let's stay one above, or let's leave enough room to go underneath this if we need to, with whatever we end up building over here for our kind of grand finale. So we'll leave space there, and we'll do a loop to... We have to go to the left. And then, again, this is just a... shuttle loop design. So we're actually going to come out the side here, and if this works... Oh, perfect! Yes, that's exactly what I'm wanting. And just for looks, we'll go one over. I think that looks really cool, actually. Yeah, I like that. All right, and then let's get an entrance and exit built. And this, we can actually have a line. Not a long one, but a line nonetheless. I'm trying to think of ways I could make the line even longer, though. And I'm going to do that. Actually, no, because now the exit's in the way. Just kidding. Actually, that looks horrible. Ah, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so we'll do the exit right there. And the entrance will actually suspend off the edge ever so slightly. And we'll have not a long line, but a line, which is a nice change compared to some of the other rides we built this episode. All right, so we're going to do powered launch mode, and we don't need a lot since we're boosting down a hill. So I'm going to just try 15 and see how that works. Hopefully, pretty well. Actually, it's probably going to need more than that. It's definitely going to need more than that. We'll up that by a little bit, not too much, because I don't want it flying off the rails there. Quite literally. That, and it doesn't even make it back. It does, just not how I want it to. Okay. What? Hold on. This should be better. I might even raise it ever so slightly, if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want that going a little bit faster. That should be pretty much the max, though. Any faster, and it's going to raise the intensity by a little too much at that turn, I think. Can we see... Oh, we can't even see the lateral G's. Not on the first test run, at least. Hopefully that's not too intense. It shouldn't be at this speed. But again, we are running a stand-up steel coaster, and we're nearing 2.5 G's there on lateral G's, which isn't too bad, I guess. But not quite 2 there. And we're even less there. Perfect. That should be pretty good. Let's check. Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'm okay with that. 522. We'll open it. Charge 520. 520. All right, and then as far as a paint scheme and a name goes, I'm getting pretty low on names here. All right, so we named 2 rides this episode: Board Short Burnout and Wipeout. What if we stick with that naming scheme? And no, not going to do that. We'll name this one Longboard, which is like a long surfboard. Not like a skateboard, longboard. Terminology is interchangeable, or it's used in both skateboards and surfboards. Longboard. What if we do... Oh my gosh. Sorry if it looks like I can't type even worse than normal this episode. I have a bunch of stuff on my desk right now, and so I had to move my laptop at like half a foot closer to me, and so my hands are naturally resting in a different location on my keyboard. I actually kind of like that orange and white color scheme. That looks kind of cool. And the blue, I honestly like the contrast too. Like, I'm not just trying to be lazy. I actually like how that looks. The yellow, however, I'm not a fan of. So what if we do that? We'll play around with some different blues. Ooh, that's kind of cool too. Ooh. I like that. And let's see if adding any of that purple to this will make it... No. I kind of like the all orange track. That looks really cool. Yeah. I think that's it. Loopy longboard. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're sitting at just under 10 grand though, so when we get back next time, we're going to build a pretty sweet coaster. I'm actually thinking of doing another stand-up steel coaster, because this doesn't really count. That or a suspended coaster, but I want to do something steel to kind of weave through all this. I feel like a stand-up steel coaster gives me more flexibility in track pieces, and seeing as how space is severely limited, I think that flexibility is going to be a much-needed asset. So I'll make that decision next time, though, but until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. And again, until then, take care, guys.